Hi. So this is eComm Unfiltered. I am your host, Katie Deter. I'm the event marketing manager here at élevé. Today we have Tanya and Dianna with élevé. We're so excited to have you both. I can't wait to chat with you, learn more about you, about élevé. So we can just dive in. I would love to learn a little bit more about both of you. If you just kind of want to give us a little background about you, how you know each other.
Yeah, sure. So we're both actors. We have been living in Los Angeles for a long time. Tanya's also from Montreal. And she had been in Toronto, but
Vancouver.
I'm sorry, Vancouver. I don't know. Who are you?
Opposite coast.
Do you guys even know each other?
What's your name? Same thing.
Yeah, so we had been in Los Angeles for quite some time, and we were working together as actors. You have several odd jobs here and there, which is something that we always wanted to get away from. But at the time, we were working for an automobile company as product specialists. And so she was coming in to LA, needed a place to stay, and she ended up crashing at my place. And we were like, start a business, which we'll get more into. But yeah, we just kind of created élevé sparkling water because we're both obsessed with sparkling water and we wanted something healthy. And so, yeah, we have 3 flavors. There's one that has pineapple and cayenne as the flavors. They're all organically flavored. That specific one is fire, and it's for energy. So it has cordyceps and ginseng and turmeric. It's got some immunity benefits as well. The second flavor that we have is beauty. So that one has strawberry rose. And it also has milk thistle and rhodiola rosea for cellular renewal and liver detoxification.
Oh, cool.
And then we have to have a sleep flavor. So we have blueberry lavender, and that one has valerian and skullcap in it for a restful night's sleep.
Called Dream. Yeah, Dream. Amazing. So you kind of touched on, the line of products, but what are adaptogens and how are they used in each of your beverages? Or what are some of their benefits, I guess I should say.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's
yeah, but either one.
So adaptogens are basically plant extracts that help with hormonal balance, and they also help regulate stress levels.
Gotcha.
They're called adaptogens because they literally adapt to your body's needs. So similar to I don't know, I compare it to melatonin, but it's different because it's a plant. But how melatonin works when you lay down and it's in the dark, because that kind of, supports your body's melatonin needs.
Yeah.
Right. So adaptogens kind of work the same way. If your hormones are off balance, then they kind of bind to the receptors in your brain and your body and your nerves. And
some are
kind of work with you.
And some are used for they all kind of do different things, but the milk thistle, for instance, is known as a liver detoxifier.
Right. I was going to say, I think I have used milk thistle.
Yeah. So a lot of the times, we'll actually take it in pill format for liver detoxification, but they all will kind of do what your body needs them to. But then there's certain ones that are better for certain things than others, valerian for sleep.
Gotcha. So why sparkling water? Why these adaptogens? What's the creation of this? I want you guys to take us through kind of how it got started and how you kind of went down this path.
Right. So honestly, we're both obsessed with sparkling water. Drink it all the time.
Yeah.
Stock fridges.
Yeah, stock fridges all the time.
All
right, bubbly.
We have a sparkling water thing built in our office kitchen.
So on tap.
Yeah.
So when I was visiting Dianna in LA, she had sparkling water. We were drinking sparkling water and we were smoking weed. And originally our idea was cannabis because we were smoking weed and drinking sparkling water. Why doesn't this exist?
Yeah.
And we found a couple of products that did, but they had sugar and they tasted like weed. And you're like,
man.
This was also in 2019.
In California too.
Yeah, for our listeners, they're LA, California
Now
girls.
there's a ton of beverages.
Nothing illegal was going on.
Yeah, now it's fine.
There really wasn't that many.
Yeah, so we started doing that. We got we became obsessed with it. We went to a cafe, designed it really quickly, and didn't know how to do a keynote, made a keynote, did everything super, super quickly. And then we're like, oh, we need like millions of dollars to do this.
Yeah.
It's also cannabis, like you need to have a lot of money.
And are there like a lot of like regulations and things?
Yeah, so complicated.
Hoops to jump through.
I don't know who we thought we were, but like we walked into a like cannabis lawyer's office and we're like, we're a consultant.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, fast forward like a year and a half later, I was drinking an adaptogen coffee and I was like, why have we do adaptogens? And Diana's like, let's just fund this ourselves. And we just funded ourselves.
Wow.
Got our formulations expert, came up with everything, just kind of like happened so quickly after that to make the drinks.
By the way, the name élevé is from us wanting to do cannabis. It literally means high in French.
And
Okay, because that was going to be one of my questions was like, what exactly is élevé?
Yeah. Elevated, but like
Elevated,
it's high in French. But
like
also,
high H-I-G-H, right?
correct.
It was the first name that popped up on Google because we're like, what are we going to name our drink to get high? And so we Googled high. And I was like, Tanya, élevé. And she speaks French and she's like, absolutely.
Oh, you speak fluent
Yeah.
French?
I'm from Montreal, so.
Oh, duh, of course you do. Amazing. That's a fun,
Yeah. But we're both like very health and wellness focused.
Yeah.
So for us, adaptogens were always in our lives anyway. And we're like, oh, this is amazing to just make like a sugar-free drink with adaptogens. Yeah. So sparkling water with benefits instead of just downing sparkling water.
Is there still like a lot of like hoops to jump through or like regulations for that? No.
Because we don't have supplement panels or anything like that.
Gotcha. Where do you like source them from?
The ingredients,
yeah.
They're all from different places. So interestingly, we originally did powdered adaptogen. They didn't mix so well.
Oh no.
They literally like
in the tub.
and imagine like a huge vessel of water.
Yeah.
And then you have like the powdered adaptogens that are just floating to the top of the vessel.
You're like,
mixing it was thousands of dollars. So much time.
So I
quit then.
We almost quit. We were so close to quitting. I made us each like little mason jars of all of the powdered adaptogens combined so we wouldn't waste them, so they like go in our smoothies every day.
Oh, okay. You got me.
But yeah, so we source them all from different places within the United States, except the two where it comes from India.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And it was actually a perfect mistake because because we couldn't use the powdered adaptogens, we had to find liquid ones. The liquid extracts that we found, we were able to source them organically from a small supplier out of Hawaii.
Oh,
and
wow.
so the way that the organic flavors really, and most of our adaptogens are organic as well, those blended so beautifully with our formulations that we had at the time that they were even more kind of nuanced, like a lot more complex than when we had the powdered adaptogen flavor. So it ended up being better.
Yeah, and the powdered tend to have like a little bit of a flavor too, whereas the liquid extracts don't.
Yeah, cool. Well, it worked out. And But that kind of leads me into my next question, because I was going to say, like, were there any kind of like unique challenges you faced? So it sounds like that was sort of like your first hurdle. But specifically, like being women in, just in this space, creating your own business, like, were there any like unique challenges in that regard?
I actually think so we have a lot more hurdles than that. We made lots.
Yeah, well, I want to hear about like all the hurdles and then maybe like advice you could give people who are, starting their own business or just like in the same kind of industry.
So hurdles we're actually running a promo right now because we have a little typo on one of our so being inspired, and it's supposed to say activate, invigorate, energize. And it says active, invigorate, energize, and it makes a lot of big deals. But then we're like, okay, no,
it drives me crazy because I'm
it drives me.
Like,
I might so like OCD, drive me.
So we did a whole other batch with the regular ones, but we have so many actives, so we're like, let's just run with like 25% promo.
25% off active cans right now.
Oh, well, so head over to
elevatewater.com. The promo code I think is active summer, all in caps.
Yeah, but it ends on the 31st.
Oh, and this might not air.
I'll extend it.
It might be lying to our listeners.
I'll extend it for the whole summer because honestly, like, it's the exact same drink. It just says active.
It just
like, we
typo.
don't sell it to retailers because of that. But
yeah, all caps, active summer, 25% off, done.
Active summer.
Through end of July.
it's through the end of summer.
End of summer.
Until Labor Day.
Yeah, until Labor Day.
So we're sold out. Really, till we're sold out.
But as women, honestly, I think it's been an asset. I think when people like talk to us and see us, they're kind of impressed that we were able to do this with also so little money. Like we started this.
I was impressed when you said that. I was like, wow.
We're actors, so we're used to being very resourceful.
I was gonna say rejected.
Rejected, resourceful, cheap, like whatever I want to look at it. We're very yeah, so I think it's actually helped us. I also think being actors weirdly has helped us a lot because we're used to being rejected, but we're also, and like, and so the question you had was, what advice would you give? And I would say to just do it. Just start. Just start it and don't quit, because if we weren't together, like if we weren't if I didn't have,
If we weren't a couple,
if we weren't dating, pretty much, like my phone has you way more than my address on like a couple of but I would have quit so many times. Yeah, if I did this by myself. Like someone recently asked me, like, would you do I want to start a business, would you do it with someone or by yourself? I'm like, absolutely with a partner, but I have the right partner.
Yeah. Cool. So I want to talk marketing. Like, what are some strategies that you see have worked best? Like, what are you guys doing on social media? I'd love to just kind of hear what you guys are up to.
Well, I think we take hospitality very seriously. Like, customer service is really big to both of us. We've, in our several jobs that we've had over the years, have been in front of a lot of clients and customers, and we've done a lot of product marketing stuff, and you kind of hear what works and what doesn't work. And at the end of the day, it's really just about making people happy and, you know, making them gravitate towards what you have because they left happier than when they first got it. And so, like, we write handwritten notes on all of our orders. If it's a first-time customer. First orders. And we'll continue to do it as long as we possibly can. I mean, literally until we're too busy to do it. But like, we'll just, you know, and we usually use the person's name too, like if we're able. But those little touches are really important to us. Making sure that branding is like cohesive, like the same 100% across the board.
I love that you corrected me on even how I had the accent marks. I was like, I love that they're correcting me because brand is so important.
Well, a lot of people do that because I think people are just not used to accents. So it's like, oh, there's an accent. I don't. It's an accent. It doesn't matter which side. Like, I think people just don't know. It goes one way or another if it matters.
Right. Yeah. Like little things like that. I mean, even like we have a couple of slogans that we use, but the biggest one is like elevate to a happy place, and then we have one, let's ascend together, and those are on our packaging. And even the like let's ascend together, having I forget what they're called, the 3 little dots that come after it, like dot.
Oh,
like let's ascend together. Dot.
Oh my gosh, why am I blaming on it? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to look it up. Does our producer ellipses? Thanks, Emma. Emma, our producer, helping us out, guys. we promise we're working professionals.
Exactly what we're doing. But yeah, like having those little ellipses are really important to us because it's like we want people to look at something that Elevate does and consistently recognize it.
Also, the lowercase Elevate, at least lowercase.
Yeah. Love that.
Little things like that.
Cool. So, kind of looking ahead, like, what do you see for the future of Elevate, or maybe just some goals you have that you guys really want to achieve?
We would like to be in retail chains. Like Whole Foods would be incredible.
Whole Foods, if you're listening, they're amazing. They learned the word ellipses today.
Remember the word. Year One would be Year One.
And for those listening, that's an LA.
That's an LA thing. And hotels, like upscale hotels, because like luxury, we have a sleep flavor. It'd be perfect. The hell is that?
Amazing. We also have another flavor in the pipeline.
Tell us.
I'm not gonna say what it is. We're probably gonna do that in the next year or so. And then we want to expand and have we want to develop an app at some point where we have little featurettes of our retailers. wellness videos, vlogs,
Or like if you're in
User
this,
generated
recipes,
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
or like if you're in this city, this is where you can find élevé. This is a hotel to stay at.
And
This
also
is-
what to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want it for myself, to be completely honest.
And we just have a production company. And
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, we basically just make things that we want to consume and that we want to buy, and then that's how it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. It sounds like you guys have, a bright future. You have a great product. So nothing but the best to both of you. So I kind of want to ask just some fun questions. First, so businessy, even though I love talking about élevé, and I could have probably asked you 6,000 more questions. But just some kind of fun ones. So if you had to pick a celebrity or an influencer to endorse your products, who would you pick? And you guys could each have somebody different if you don't agree.
Zendaya, because she's perfect.
I mean, who wouldn't want Zendaya?
Today would be perfect. She's just not active on social media.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
It's a dream, Tanya.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
A dream. Say Zendaya's active on social.
Yeah. If it's a dream would be Zendaya, but realistically, I would honestly want Hannah Bronfman. Do you know who that is?
I don't.
She's an entrepreneur investor, but she also loves adaptogen. I listen to a lot of podcasts.
You do? Oh, yeah. I was supposed to ask you all the podcasts you listen to.
I guess, and she just came up recently, and I was like, oh, this should be a thing. Yeah.
She blew up my phone about her.
Yeah.
If what's her name, Hannah?
Hannah Bronfman.
If you're listening, again, these ladies are lovely. Cool.
Send you free products.
Free products. Cool. So another kind of fun one, what's the weirdest thing you've purchased from a social media ad? I get hit with some really
I feel like
weird
I
ones.
bought so much things.
Okay, I'm pretty proud to say I haven't bought anything from a social media ad that I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
But I did buy something that popped up on Amazon because I was looking for a mosquito bite.
Oh, it's amazing.
Healer,
Go
and
buy that immediately.
That's the thing that sucks it out of you.
It heats it up.
I think I shared it with Tanya.
Yeah, I bought it.
She bought because she bought it right away after
Oh
she
my
tried
gosh.
it. So it burns your mosquito bite. It actually burns your skin. I told Tanya, I'm like,
Does it
I
leave
don't
a
know
scar?
how to send it.
No, but I'm kind of addicted to the pain.
No, it's like
Oh.
a tattoo. It's like when you get your first tattoo
Yeah.
and you have to get another one.
I weirdly love that kind of pain.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I might have it in my bag. I'll let you try it.
Your best, yeah, let's try it.
It's because apparently, whenever the mosquitoes inject into your skin, it can't survive the heat. And so it temporarily burns your bite, and then literally right afterwards, you don't itch anymore.
Oh.
So wait, what was the ad? That was the ad?
It popped up on the thing. Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
I
But
bought.
that was in social
Do you know the
media.
name of it? Because I think I need this in my life.
Oh, it's amazing, and it's always.
I can I'll go on Amazon
Just
and
look
probably
up
find it.
mosquito bite
Sucker.
ceramic.
I can just send it to you after. Too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I recently ordered it. I think I feel like I bought way too much stuff off social media that was a scam.
Oh,
I
for
just
sure.
bought. I don't know how to pronounce it. Armra. It's like colostrum. Do you know what that is? It's like the first breast milk of a cow.
Oh my gosh.
And it's-
That is probably the most weird random thing I've
and
heard.
it's dried out, I guess. So you don't have to put it in the fridge, and it's a tiny scoop. And I tried it by itself, and it actually tastes kind of good. It just tastes like creamer. But
It's our next holiday.
it's it's supposed to really help with digestion, and also it's supposed to be like collagen, but way better.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's the colostrum.
Does it taste it must taste disgusting?
It
Or
tastes
do you
like
mix it in
creamer.
with something?
You can mix it with water, but I just tried it by itself, and it tastes like creamer. You can't put it in hot liquids. But yeah, it's I think if I'm right, I think it's the first breast milk, after the cow delivers the.
How did you not tell me about those? I'm actually offended.
That's so random. I feel like
Have you never seen the ads? I probably look up so much health stuff, so all that stuff is targeted towards me.
no. Right now, I'm getting I'm prefacing with I'm not pregnant. I'm not planning on having a baby, but for some reason, I'm getting all these baby ads for clothes and stuff. And I'm
I haven't seen.
I don't know if it's just because my friends have babies. I have nieces and nephews.
Yeah. So if ever you look anything up, it just pops up.
Yeah, and then the Amazon ads, I'll be scrolling through Instagram and it'll just be baby toys. I'm
Maybe
like,
it's a
I
sign.
am not. No. Cool. Well, as we're talking about me having babies, I'm gonna change the subject.
Not at all. Moving on.
And then my last like, kind of fun question is like, how do you wind down after a hard day? I mean, running a business has got to be tough. So how are you relaxing? Drinking your dream?
Dream in a champagne glass, obviously.
Ooh.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
But you're drinking
champagne.
champagne.
I always dream in a champagne glass. Always. Because I try not to drink. I don't really drink alcohol.
Yeah.
Very,
So
very
kind of makes you
rarely.
feel like it's your.
Yeah.
It's like your glass of wine.
I need like barware is so important to me. I don't know why. I have this obsession. I've never been like bartending a bit, but I was never like a bartender, mixologist, barware. So important to me. So it needs to be in a pretty glass.
Love it.
And it's a really pretty color. It's like a magenta. So
Ooh, love it.
yeah.
I'm notoriously awful at winding down. I can't
She
do
is.
it. Tanya has tried to help me so many times because I'll like email her and she's like, Diana, did you text or did you email me at 2:30 in the morning last night? Yes, because my brain won't shut up.
Dream.
I do. It's just I'm a workaholic. I think the problem is I'm a perfectionist, and so if I'm like photoshopping a graphic or something, and I know that it can be just that much better, I will stay up and like well past midnight just working on that one little thing. And I have been a lot better lately about like having a hard bedtime. I say it's 10, but usually it's not until like 11
Yeah.
sometimes, but at least like I'm in my room or like I'm getting ready, you know. But when I do relax, I usually just like watch TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually the same.
Oh, I try to like just remove everything work related. Yeah, and just zone out on
But
something.
I think that's the only way too is to watch. For me too is to watch TV that's like really, really engaging, like Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
Oh, I just finished Black
Mirror.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, that was good. What was your favorite episode this season?
This season, I really liked the Jana's Awful one, but I mean they were all good. The Aaron Paul.
The
one
Aaron
was really
Paul
good.
one, he was amazing.
He was
really
I was
good.
like, I was like, they made this show to show how great of an actor Aaron
such a
Paul
good
is.
actor.
He's so good.
Oh my god.
He really is. I thought I was
brilliant.
like blown away by him. I thought he was
Yeah.
so good. I feel like that one and the gym is
so
awful.
good.
And probably.
Yeah, because I don't remember the other so
Now I'm
much.
like, I don't. The most recent one I watched was the Demon 79 one or whatever. The last one.
See, I don't even remember. So yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
those two because I can't remember. I just watched the Miley Cyrus one recently.
Oh,
She's actually really good at that.
Yeah.
I love Miley.
I have Miley. Stan.
Miley, do you want to be? I would actually.
Miley would be like good and
so
good.
good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus.
She like loves like smoking weed and stuff. So if he did have like a cannabis one, she probably would have been like all
Over
about
cannabis,
that.
we had so many
Isn't
people were like,
she so
Rihanna would be
Amazing.
Isn't Miley sober now?
Oh, is she?
I think she's like, I have no idea.
We still,
don't know her
at
really.
one point,
Halfway
do
down.
want to do the cannabis infused sparkling.
Yeah, I feel like you could like eventually like get to that point, but
But we want to build what we have first.
love it. Cool. Well, those are like all the questions I had for you. I really appreciate y'all being here. So much fun talking to you. Well, thank you so much. Before we go, just maybe tell the listeners like where they can find your products, maybe like what your social handles are and all of that.
So you can find our products at elevéwater.com on Instagram or at elevéwater. What else do we have? Facebook.
On our website, we have a
Uber.
find a store page.
Yeah, find a store page because we're all over the country. We're also in Canada. At a couple places in Canada.
Cool. Elevate Water. Thank you, ladies, so much for being here. This has been eComm Unfiltered. I'm Katie, and that's a wrap.